The journey all began in 1999 when Casey first started with an after school, grew into a preschool, and from there was no looking back. We've been growing and growing. What is very, very clearly evident in today's world for children is they all need a good life, a good chance, a good childhood, and a good learning space. And for that, we were very, very keen to provide that in the city of Chennai. We actually started off in a way that we kept the child in the center of it all, making sure that the children are well adjusted, happy, and learn constantly in a way that the whole world is their learning environment. And as we move forward, now we have made a choice of a couple of boards which are internationally acclaimed. Why we made a choice of internationally acclaimed boards is because today, much as we would like our children to learn about the local culture, the local environment in a local setting, we also want to provide our children with world-class quality and a bigger thinking space where everyone is an independent thinker and an independent learner. And for this process, we realized that a regurgitating kind of curriculum would not be the way forward. So that's why we made a choice of both IGCSE, and we just now started the process with IB. Hopefully in a year or two, we will be able to offer that as well. In terms of where Casey is presently, we are very, very particular that our physical space reflects our understanding of children, what children need in terms of growth and development, and how a learning laboratory can be set up as a whole school itself. The physical space of the school absolutely has to reflect our curriculum and what we believe in. So the physical space is going to have lots of open-ended rooms and outdoor-indoor spaces, a very circular kind of space, because when we did a fair amount of research in trying to understand what is the ideal kind of classroom, we actually found out that it's a circular classroom. But how difficult it would be to have circular classrooms. So what we came up with is a hexagonal room, which actually provides this circular movement. So there is an inward looking and an outward looking. And for that, we have made sure we got the best architect who understands these educational spaces and understands that educational spaces are constantly evolving. And so even though we've designed this new structure and building with keeping in mind all the different kinds of learnings that are required for children, it is, while it's futuristic, it's also very multifunctional. And so today it might be a classroom, tomorrow it just might be a dance studio, and the next day the same dance studio might transform into a collaborative space where children just come in with teachers, with parents, with other professionals to actually learn. And that's the most important thing. While we've designed classroom spaces right now, we don't know what the future holds. And what is very, very important is to be aware that we want our children to go into that future as confident adults and happily adapted to the world. And that is a very, very key ingredient of why the child is placed in the center of it.